must say, it's about time, Mr. President, that we have another port in the Southeast. Southeast are traders. We need a port.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Oba's Trending Gists. Today we are diving into a powerful and a direct message delivered by the Deputy Speaker of Nigeria's House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, during President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's recent visit to Abia State. Although he wasn't there present, he was represented by Dave Umahi, the Minister for Works. In a moment that has gripped national attention, Kalu didn't shy away from articulating critical needs for the Southeast, particularly appealing for a seaport and addressing the contentious issues of property demolition affecting Igbos in Lagos. This isn't just about regional development, it's a stark reminder of complexities of national unity and equitable governance. Get ready to watch the full clip that sparked this crucial conversation. Sit back and take a watch.
As you know, I am not a member of your party. I'm a member of APC. But when it comes to development, it is important that citizens remember that we were first citizens of this state before we became political party members. And if you love your state, irrespective of the political party of your governor, you must find a way to work with that governor to succeed. This is not my first time of extending this magnanimity. It is in my character to associate with the governor of my state. I did it with Governor T.O.G. I did it with Governor Okezi Bazo and my brother and friend, who was my friend before he became governor. There is no reason why he will invite me on a special day like this and I will not leave Abuja to be here. Governance is about partnership. The state must partner with the federal government, and the federal government must partner with the state. As the Deputy Speaker, I represent the people of the Southeast in the succession leadership of this country. Abia is part of Southeast. And if I have been with Mr. President visiting Enugu, who is not a member of APC, visiting Anambra State, who is not a member of APC, there is absolutely no reason why I will not identify with my governor in my own state. I have gone with him from morning, visiting all the projects till this evening. I have seen the state projects carried out by the governor, and for that we commend him. But as a member and citizen of this state, I request that the governor, like Oliver Twist, we need more. And also as a federal lawmaker and a leader in this country, I want us to be very vocal in praising the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on how he has made resources available to the states in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. When he removed the oil subsidy, he did not keep that money in Abuja, he sent it to the states. This is my challenge to the Commissioner of Information and all the media houses in Abia State. Please, give credit to whom credit is due. The one that the President has done, the one the President has assisted. Make sure Abians know that our president is supporting his friend, the governor of Abia State. It is important because it is the philosophy of the Igbos. If we need more from the president, we must give the due credit to the president so that he will release more to Governor Oti to do more for Abia State. Having said that, I want to give a message to Mr. President. Mr. President, sir, we want to thank you as Abians for what you are doing in our state through our governor and what you are doing around the southeast. But I must say, it's about time, Mr. President, that we have another port in the southeast. Southeast are traders. We need a port so that our trading will be enhanced. Mr. President, I also want to say that the destruction, demolition of the houses, of the offices of our brothers in Lagos makes our heart bleed. Mr. President, for some of them who has not gotten the right document, my plea to you is to appeal to the governor of Lagos State to keep accommodating our brothers and please allow them to rectify their document instead of destruction. Let them come into the room and find a way of regularizing some of these documents. It bleeds our heart that in this hard time that houses are being destroyed. But I know that Mr. President, who cares for the Igbos, Mr. President, who made the Igbos one of the first commissioners of finance in his administration, will listen to the yearning of the Igbos. Mr. President, who gave the representative the biggest ministry in his administration, Ministry of Works, who supported me to be the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, who has given us Chief of Naval Staff, controlling the resources of our countries and the waterways for the security. This president loves the Igbo people, and this president will listen to our prayers. Thank you very much.
That was Deputy Speaker Ben Kalu speaking with an undeniable passion at the event in Abia State. His address, delivered directly to President Tinubu, was a multifaceted appeal. First, Kalu highlighted his belief in development over party politics, stating, "I am not a member of your party, I am a member of APC, but when it comes to development, it is important that citizens remember that we were first citizens of this state before we became political party members." He stressed the necessity of partnership between state and federal governments for genuine progress. Kalu went on to commend the Abia State governor for ongoing projects and specifically praised President Tinubu for making resources available for the states following the removal of oil subsidies. He presented this as a positive step, urging Abians to acknowledge the president's support. The core of his plea then shifted to two major concerns for the Southeast. He emphatically requested the establishment of another seaport in the region, emphasizing that Southeast are traders. We need a port so that our trading will be enhanced. This is a long-standing economic demand and aimed at boosting trade and economic activities for the region. Secondly, Kalu addressed the emotionally charged issue of property demolitions in Lagos, urging President Tinubu to intervene. He lamented that the demolition of houses, of the offices of our brothers in Lagos makes our hearts bleed. He appealed to the president to ask the governor of Lagos State to allow the regularization of documents instead of outright destruction. Finally, Kalu underscores President Tinubu's perceived goodwill towards Igbo people, citing the appointment of an Igbo individual as the first commissioner of finance in Tinubu's administration when he was a governor, and the current chief of naval staff. He expressed optimism that the president, who loves the Igbo people, would heed their pleas. Now for my critical take. Benjamin Kalu's speech was undoubtedly a significant moment, combining political allegiance with a bold demand for regional equity. On one hand, His call for non-partisanship in development is commendable. It is a philosophy that, if truly embraced, could unlock immense potential across Nigeria. His acknowledgement of President Tinubu's efforts, particularly in resource allocation, post-subsidy removal, attempts to build a bridge, fostering an environment where more requests can be considered. However, we must critically examine the implication of some of these statements. While resource allocations to states is positive, the broader economic impact of the subsidy removal has inflicted significant hardship on millions of Nigerians. This context cannot be overlooked when praising such actions. The demand for a seaport in Southeast is absolutely vital for the region's economic prosperity and reducing the burden on existing, often congested ports. It's a strategic infrastructure project that could transform the entire region. But perhaps the most poignant part of his address was the appeal regarding the demolition of properties in Lagos. This issue is not merely administrative. It touches on deep-seated ethnic sentiments and concern about fairness and justice for Igbo residing and doing business outside their home state. Kalu's plea for ratification rather than destruction speaks volumes about the human cost and the sense of disenfranchisement felt by those affected. While he highlighted Tinubu's appointment of Igbos, this gesture, while important, must be matched by tangible policies that protect property rights and foster an inclusive economic environment for all Nigerian citizens irrespective of their ethnic background or state of origin. The true test of President Tinubu's love for Igbos will be in concrete action that address these fundamental grievances and propel equitable development across all regions, especially the long-neglected Southeast. Deputy Speaker Ben Kalu's speech serves as a potent reminder that while political affiliations exist, the ultimate goal of governance must be the inclusive development and well-being of all citizens. His direct appeal to President Tinubu brings critical regional issues to the forefront, demanding not just attention but concrete action. We will continue to monitor the impact of these appeals. Thank you for watching Obas Trending Gist. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful discussions on the issues shaping our nations. See you in the next one.